Hey, Collective. Oh my god, I sound just like that lady. I watch her. She's great. She goes, hey, Collective. I'm like, hey. Oh shit. Anyway, Imperfectly Chosen here. This is video number 3. I think I'm going to start off at the beginning. That way it's easier to follow. So I got this job. I got this great job. Some people might think it's a shit job. I loved it. Out in the woods all day. Well, not all day. In an office and out in the woods all day and in a place where you could camp. Okay. So, first 2 years, it was just, like really learning how to do the job because nobody really did the job. So nobody knew how to do the job, right? So I had to make up everything that I did for the job function, which was just about everything. Okay? I don't mind because I'm a worker. I'm gonna go get her, right? And so did that. Like, I learned the system like, I don't think anybody knows that sucker better than me. Anyway, so the man I fell in love with, there was a position opening in my spot, like right beside me, right? And I hadn't been dating him yet. He was just my best friend. And I started having like all these fucking romantic feelings for him. And they were overwhelming me, they were. So, I did the mature thing. I went to him and I told him about them before he came over because I didn't want him to be like locked in a position and then stuck with somebody that he didn't really want to, you know what I mean? Like uncomfortable. I didn't want that to happen. I don't think I did that though. Wait a minute, I think he was working there like a week. He was. He was in the job like a couple days. Oh yeah, he was. Almost 2 weeks, actually. Never mind, it was on the 9th. It was the 9th of August. Because his birthday was on the 4th, and he had just turned 70 years old. Big birthday, right? One of the funniest guys there, like, really charismatic, hard worker. I don't know. He's got me up, like, he's up there with me. He might got me beat. He got me running for my money, I tell you that. Only person there. Anyway. Like, when you spoke to him and you got to know him, like, he was such a good man. Like, a good man. They don't make him like him anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of man. And it was getting hard for him in the maintenance because of the weed whacking and stuff like that, his age, you know what I mean? He was getting dizzy from being out in the heat and, sweating and killing himself, while these other people that are younger than him are, like, fucking not doing anything. Anyway, I digress. Spot opens up. You need to bid on that, right? So we go off, because we're seasonal, we go off for the winter. And I guess he went looking for me because the position came open or whatever, and he wanted to like bid on it, and we hadn't like really been in contact like that. But it was that winter, like, I was like all gushy over him. So the spring comes, and he tells me when we go back to work that, he put in for it. He had to go over to somewhere else to get help with it. Here's the thing, they shouldn't have been doing that, number one. Because they dumbed him down, and they made it so that he didn't pass, although they were supposed to help him to pass. So he shows me this, and he's like, look at, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, what the fuck? So you know me. Well, you don't know me, but you will know me. I know rules and regulations. I worked at a place, my first state job, okay? That should be the training ground for every state employee. They do not walk on your rights. They teach you the union. They teach you that, you know what? Yeah, you got to work hard, but you know what? You're nobody's dog. Okay? Every state employee should go there to work. I'm serious. This is not a joke. This is where you learn basics. So that when you go to other state employment, they don't fuck you. Anyway. So this employment place isn't used to people, like, saying, fuck you. Fuck you, who the fuck are you? But I'm used to saying it. And, so I told him, I was like, fuck that, let's grieve that shit. And let's put why. These suckers are telling you not to put down your fucking information. They dumbed you down. So we did. And we never got a response from that. And they're supposed to respond to you within like 30 days or something. But that's okay, because you know what? The head guy called and said, you know what? We're going to fix this up. You got the job. Yeah, I bet. Why were they doing that? You know, was they trying to get like somebody's kid in there? Because that's what I think. I think they wanted Frank to fail so they could get one of their kids in there, because it's like a stepping stone and stuff. Anyway, they weren't doing that. Not with Emmy on the job. So he gets the job. He gets real nervous because it's like computer stuff, and, you know, he's older, so, you know, he thinks that, which he always calls himself a stupid old fuck. It's negativity. It should not be being repeated to himself. He's not a stupid old fuck. Who tells you these things? I know who tells me these things. Let's not build him up. Let's rip him apart. Anyway. And then let's vilify the one person who does that. Anyway, motherfuckers. So on the 9th, it was like a Sunday. It was a Sunday, actually. It was a Sunday. It was the 9th. And the person that does shows was going up to do their show. And it was only a skeleton crew, like the 3 of us or something ridiculous, okay? And I said I was following them up, and I did. You know, and Frankie was saying in the office to, you know, like, wait on the office people. Like, people were coming in. Like, you still gotta open the office. Anyway, following her up, and I turned the fuck around. Fuck you, I ain't going to your show, bitch. I want you to think I am, but I ain't going nowhere. Anyway, so I go back to the office, and I double lock the doors. And I go in, because I'm overwhelmed at this point. It's not that I am trying to do anything to this man, okay? I'm not. But I'm having overwhelming, they are overwhelming, obsessive, racing thoughts of just these feelings for him. If he stands close to me, like, my body's reacting, like, in a very, like, demanding way. Right? Now, at this point, I hadn't been with a man in, like, 15 years, 16 years. So I hadn't been with anybody since my son's father had passed away. Because when he died, it fucked me up. And when he died, I thought maybe like a piece of that had to die with him. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to share that with anybody else. Because I loved him. So when I met Frankie, I fell in love with him. I was in love with him definitely before I told him. I wouldn't have done that to him. I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. So anyway, I go in and I tell him, because we had like back and forth conversation, like these backwards conversations where you're not really saying something, but you are, you know what I mean? And I said, you know what, Frank, you know, I've got all these fucking feelings for you, bro. And I want to kiss you, but I'm so nervous, right? Now, mind you, this man, all right, who has said a totally different story. This is what happened. I'll tell you, this is what happened. So I says this to him. I says, you know, I'm having all these feelings for you. You know, I really want to kiss you, but I'm nervous. And he grabs me by my waist, pulls me like I was his skin. Okay, that's how close he pulled me, right? And he says, don't be nervous. And I mean, he lays one fucking on. He planted it on me. It was everything. It was sparks. It was everything. Ow. still do. Shit, it hurts me. It does. It hurts me a lot because when I get to the parts, you'll know why. So, we leave the office and we go for a little ride, right? He wants to make out at this point, right? I'm down. Don't get me wrong, I'm down. This is the first man I've, like, kissed in, like, 15 years. The girl is going nuts. She is, for real. I make jokes because it hurts my heart. So I try to. I try to ease some of it with laughter. It's really not funny. It's inappropriate. But it's hard to do with feelings, so I'm doing the best I can. And, so he takes me for this ride. And he already wants to stick it to me, and I did tell him no. So he decides no wasn't good enough. And he drives me back this, like this, where we would take water samples. I mean, it's way back in there. Nobody's back here. And, he gets out of the truck and he comes around to the side where I'm at. And he gets me out of the truck and, we're kissing. It was nice. But he wanted to bone me. Okay? And I'm like, no. No. I said, first off, I need a bed. I have a bad back. I'm older. You know what I mean? If I'm doing this, I'm doing it right, buddy. Listen, this hasn't been touched in a minute. I need to roll around. So I tell him, let's get a hotel room, right? I'll meet you after your day's off. That way you have time to think about it. Okay? So this is Sunday. He has all of Sunday when he gets home to think about it. All of Monday. All of Tuesday. I meet him Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. At this hotel. I'm staying at currently. Anyway. And I said to him, if you show up, you show up. If you don't worry about it. It's okay. You know what I mean? I get it. I do. Because as far as I know, he's been married to this woman his whole life. Has his children to her. That's not true. But we don't find that out till way later. Years later. There's so much we don't find out till later. Years later. It's my life. So, Frankie's here Wednesday morning. Oh, man. It was fucking everything. It was everything. I was such an ass, too. You know what I mean? Fuck. It's been a minute. You know what I mean? So, first off, I'm really loud. Secondly, I'm doing that dumb shit where I'm, looking at him goofy and saying, I love you. Oh, my God. I could have killed myself. I didn't want to tell him that, you know what I mean? I love you. So by the second time, I could have killed myself. And he looks at me. And the way he looked at me, it was special anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. But it does, because it hurts. I'm just saying it doesn't matter because it hurt. It does matter. It mattered to me then. It matters to me now. I've never loved anybody the way I love him. And it hurts me. I'll tell you why. So, I not only meet him Wednesday morning, but we meet here Thursday too. I have never felt sorry. Anyway, so we have a talk at work. We go to work that morning. That, Teresa should never find out. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. But I mean, I don't want to hurt either. And I love him. I do. I love him. I know this. And it's something I can't stop. Or I would have. You think I would have done this to me? Anyway. The first 4 or 6 weeks, I've never had anything so special in my life. 4 weeks. And then, me and Frank are in the office. He's truly my best friend. We can fill in each other's sentences and we're laughing and carrying on. And of course, the third fucking wheel, that whore, looks at us and goes, "Oh my God, you really are best friends, huh?" You fucking bitch. The rest of your life, you'll pay for doing that to me. I want you to know. I want you to think of me every fucking day. Every day. Every day I want you to think of when you looked at me and told me outside that my fucking best friend, my lover, my boyfriend, not yours, bitch, mine, okay, hated me. When you crossed me, you made the wrong move, motherfucker. When you crossed me and tried to take my fucking man, that's when you went fucking wrong, bitch. Because I'll kill you. Ooh, no I won't. Oops. Sorry. What I was trying to say was... I'll have to edit that out. Because I was going to say Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. I will send you to Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. You got me? Anyway. That's why you have to do everything behind my back. You're going to jail. Not just for what, fucking my boyfriend. No, they've committed fraud with the state. Haven't you? And with me, huh? Haven't you? Crossing me in that place, in that way, was probably the worst thing you could ever have done. Remember I told you, I've been telling you people for years. I've been trying to teach you lessons about life. Me telling you, how good of a person I am. There's an equal shadow side to that. Now imagine how forgiving and loving I am. What a hard worker and integrity I have. I want you to imagine the opposite side of that. The rage and wrath that could be with that. You don't want that in a while. And you got it out. Here she is. I did with her. Legally, of course. Legally. Defamation. Because then they ran behind my back. Made lies. Terrible lies up about me. Spread them all over. Made sure my boss, all my bosses thought I don't know what the hell they thought, but it wasn't true. I'm the best employee they fucking have. And all I did was get harassed, bullied, mentally fucking gaslit to where they was trying to have me have a psychotic break. You people are sick. And then, right? Then, when you pop off because they are gaslighting you and manipulating you and doing things in front of your fucking face with your boyfriend so that you get pissed off. I will see you again. The last time I saw you wasn't the last time I saw you. Believe me, it won't be. Trust me. You shouldn't have crossed me. Because I'm absolutely going to get you legally. I would never hurt anybody or myself. Legally, though, I'm going to annihilate your ass. I know things about you. I know things about you don't want me to know about you. And I know things about the rest of you, too. Remember that. Write it down in your books. Mark it down, because I do. And now I'm pissed off. Now you pissed me off. You poked the bear. Here she is. Now I'm awake. I've seen many, many things in my years here. I've kept my motherfucking mouth shut too because, like I said, I'm the best employee you fucking have. Anyway. I've seen a lot of things. I know a lot of things. I know a lot of other departments that could be notified and shut some shit down. Shut some people down. I don't want my hand forced and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that shitty attorney of mine, Nick. You know your voice cracked that day, Nick. It was a long time ago, right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. When you said, who? Frank. And you were mentioning his statement. You know why? Because it was off. You couldn't figure out how he was my best friend because I'm telling you something on the telephone. So the statement must have said something else, shouldn't it? Why did it say that? I want to see these things. Like, we're going to have to go see some stuff. I have questions about a whole bunch of shit, actually. And I want to know, like, if you have been representing any of my family with anything to do with me. I want to know. I think I have a right to know. Yeah, I think I do. And, anyway, I'm gonna shut this off. It's like already 20 minutes in. You can't have videos that long. What can you do? No point in having them. I guess all we got out was I had sex with Frank on the 9th. Yeah. But you know what? That's okay because this is my fucking story. You don't like it? Don't fucking watch it. Go fuck yourself. Sit on it and spin. If you like it, stay and watch it. If you don't, you don't know that to. It's my channel. My fucking story. And it's my Frankie. I'm gonna marry him. He's gonna marry me. Oh, yep. You are, you asshole. Some bitch. Fucking waiting 5 years in line for your fucking old lady to get the fuck out of here. And you're fucking Jesse. Are you out of your mind? Did you really think I waited all that time so that I could be like fucking third and fourth? Are you out of your mind? After everything I've done for you, are you out of your mind? I'm still waiting for you to get the hell over here. You still owe me an apology, and I shouldn't have to ask for one. What the hell is wrong with you? Grow up. Where is the man I met? Where is he? Because he isn't here anymore, and I'd like to talk to that son of a bitch, because he'd fuck you up. He would fuck you up, asshole. Whoever you are. Bring my Frank back and send this dickhead wherever he belongs, because he's not my Frank. That's not my Frank. I don't know who the fuck that is, but that's not him. That's not him. I don't know who this is. This man that fucking cheated on me and fucking stuck his, or at least tried to stick his wiener in everything that had a fucking hole? Who are you? How am I a marriage wrecker, but you're sticking your wiener in everything? What? You're the only man I've been with in 21 years. How many fucking females have you been with in the first 21 months? She wrecked my marriage. Are you fucking serious? How many times did I ask you? Did she find out? Are you sure she didn't find out? No, she would have left me. Chewing me to call her and tell her so that you could hate me and be done with me, except, no, it's not my job to tell you or anything. I didn't get into a relationship with her. I got into a relationship with you. She married you. If she has a problem, it's with you. I didn't make any commitment to that fucking bitch. None. I don't give a fuck about her. She can suck my asshole. Okay? No, she can't, because I ain't like that. I made a commitment with you. You had an obligation to tell me when shit went fucking wrong, and you didn't. You have hurt me and fucking abused me, victimized me, Frank, for fucking 5 years, Frank, based on a lie. Frank, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, motherfucker. And I get that it hurt you, okay? I get that, but I didn't do it. I get she fucked with your head. I didn't do it. I get your first wife abandoned you, and it fucked you. I didn't do it. You know what I did? I supported you all these years. I have loved you regardless, unconditionally. I knew what you were doing, and I loved you through it anyway, because you know what? I knew my Frank wasn't there. Where's my Frank? He's pulling away from me. Who is this dude? I supported you. I helped you. I gave you anything you wanted. I built you up like you actually did shit in that office when you can't send a fucking email. Let's be real. I made you a fucking book so that you could do your job without feeling like you had to depend on somebody, so that you could feel confident enough, self-esteem. But that didn't work because at home, they're ripping you the fuck down. And who do you take it out on? Me. The one that's lifting you up. The one that's there for you. The one that defends you. And what are you doing? What are you doing? Tearing us apart. Breadcrumbing me. Fucking listening to somebody tell you that it's a good idea to psychologically fuck with me in my head and break my heart. Like that's a good idea. Like a mother should say something like that. That should have been your first goddamn indication. That's a psychopath. Who the fuck says that and that's normal? You know why? Because she was the same age as you. You believed her, a stranger, over the woman you were in bed with. Loved you. You had feelings. Fuck you. I know how you felt because I felt the same way. You believed a stranger because she was the same age. You have such an age problem between us. You have such a hang-up. It's not me that has the hang-up, it's you. You have a problem with it, not me. You've always been good enough. You have always been young enough, man enough, everything. The only thing you haven't been was good to yourself. Good to yourself. If somebody's telling you you're a stupid old fuck and making it miserable for you at home, how is that okay? It's not. So you're fucking, I'm filling up your cup, all right? I'm making you feel good. I'm lifting you up. You're doing nothing for me. You're not supporting me in any kind of manner. In fact, you're ripping me apart. And you're taking the love I'm filling you up with and distributing it to whores. And you knew exactly when not to show up because you had the fucking two women that I was staying, my fucking mother and my sister, supposedly. Mother and sister. Narcissist, fucking crazy shits, okay? paid this man to do this to me. They paid him to do it to me. Well, I paid. I paid. Because they took out a $20,000 mortgage. Equity loan. Okay? Line of credit. Pay this man to fucking break my heart. To do this to me. To criminally act on their behalf for them. To do this to me. I almost lost my mind. From them doing this. Jessie wasn't paid. She did this on her own. She's just a whore. She's just a whore. And the only reason why she wanted to sniff it is because I was sniffing it. She had no interest. None. Trust me. You know. Anyway. Just a whore. And always judging Lizzie for being a whore. Look at you. I loved him. And you knew it. What a fucking piece of shit. You're garbage. You really are. And then you went around fucking talking shit about me and building shit up about me. The woman who undressed in me every chance she could because she wanted me. Like, you are obsessed too. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm never gonna fuck you. It's not happening. Forget it. No. And that's another reason why she was sniffing on Frank. Because she wanted in my snatch. And that was the closest to the snatch she could get it. How'd it taste? Gross bitch. And then they're talking about, I'm a whore. One man, 21 years. Okay. Because the 15 or 16 plus the 5 I was with him. Anyway. One man, 21 years. And then, exes of mine from like 30 years ago, okay? You know? Like the first guy I was ever with, right? Is telling him like these lies and shit to keep him away from me because, okay, this is where it doesn't make any sense. Why would he still be sniffing up my asshole? If I was that bad. Come on, man. You're not this dumb. He's in my asshole because he wants in my asshole. He doesn't want you in my asshole. You're like, shit, if you're saying she's a whore. I mean, I've never seen it. She's always only been just like this little saint. She's like a little angel to me. But yeah, I'll believe you. Confirmation. Anyway, gotta go collective. It's already 33 minutes in. Maybe we'll stop it at 33. We'll be like, collectively with our Father in heaven. Hey, Jesus, thank you so much. We love you. Father God, we love you too. Holy Spirit, amen.